It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Bucs and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by Charles Davis up in the booth for the first week of the 2022 NFL season. A great game awaiting us in this primetime showdown, CD. You've got two teams with eyes on going to and winning a Super Bowl here this season. Week one, these two getting together. Cowboys, Tampa Bay should be a lot of fun.
They thought that they could win it all last year, got to the playoffs, and were eliminated by teams that really figured heavily into Super Bowl contention. Let's go ahead and start with Dallas. They ended up losing at home to San Francisco, who went to the NFC title game against the Rams, beat Tampa in the playoffs, and then won it all. Both these teams have excellent quarterbacks, top-notch coaching staffs, and big-time dreams of getting back to the Super Bowl.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now, but how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
First play, first pass for Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly. You might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tampa Tampa Bay. They're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Brady. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Again, it's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. On second down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 40 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. Well, these two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll run for it with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brady now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They pulled awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So we've reached halftime here in our... It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. From just shy of midfield, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now to try again after the sack. Prescott, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Able to hit his target Lamb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.